Okay, so this is my YouTube presentation of my Project 2, the final phase. My name is John Kienzon. Our class is called Computer Science 4020, Computing and Social Responsibility. It's Project 2, and my presentation is called The Dark Web, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So here is the website, and it's hosted on the school server with the correct link for the homepage. Homepage is index. All the links work: intro, background, and I've got my title across the board, and I have the all the required sections, and it's I have my abstract right here, my name, class, Dr. Gru's name. I've got graphics. If you read the content, you'll understand what this mask is. If you've heard anything about Anonymous, they wear this mask when they make hacktivist announcements to the world, and it's kind of, I compared it to the face of Che Guevara for revolutionaries, and you'll notice you'll see a lot of iceberg diagrams if you Google anything about the dark web. I also have my copyright here, and the last update was today, and my email address right there, and this is the footer, and it's consistent on each website, as well as the navigation bar is consistent, and it also resizes as well. So if you zoom in, it becomes all the graphics resized properly with the resizing, and it's kind of too big, so let's go back to there, and can even resize with the window, so it's pretty functional website. Alright, so let's go to the intro, and here's the intro, and I talk about what's going to be discussed and the topics, and more iceberg diagrams, and the footer is there also, and the title remains consistent, and the navigation area. We'll go to background, and this is the background page, and as it was suggested by my reviewer, I added, every time I referred to something from the reference page, I added a link to the reference page, and that takes you to my reference page, and opens a new window, and I really like this timeline. It shows a nice timeline of the dark web and its existence. I was shocked to find out that Tor was developed by the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory in 2002. And now the government is having so much trouble with the dark web, and so they developed their own. So they shot themselves in their own foot, basically, because now people are using the technology that they developed to do a bunch of illegal things. So we'll go to issues, and here's the issues and some cool pictures from screenshots of the dark web. You can buy some very much illegal guns and stuff on the dark web for as many, if you have bitcoins and stuff. So this is partially why I think is what I think is driving the value of Bitcoin, is all these illegal activities, because I think people like to do, bad people like to do bad things and get away with it. So, you can buy drugs, counterfeit money, people's identities on the dark web and get away with it. And the way you access the dark web is you download a browser called the Tor, the Onion router. And there's their website, Tor project, and I added a little reference link there. If you go to I talked about the Tor homepage, and also the About Tor section talks about anonymity and why it's good and why the surveillance is bad, basically, and why it's unsafe for, if you want to remain anonymous. A lot of websites will report to the government or whoever's surveilling the internet access, basically. So that's the issues section. Let's go to results. The results of my interview with Cisco cybersecurity expert Michelle Guell. She's also a distinguished engineer with 30 years of experience. Here is her name on the RSA conference advertisement, and she's one of the panelists. And here's a YouTube of her speaking, and she's a really good speaker. So
stretch. So you need to shake off the lunch food coma, put on your seatbelt, because this session is speed dating on IoT. We're to go to your little pantry app. This is totally cool, innovative idea. Prime me.
So
you have all these policies that are
be good to watch that whenever you get the chance. She's a great speaker and very successful software engineer, and some good answers from her from my interview questions that I got from her. Very helpful with this project. Let's go to opinions. These are my opinions, and I kind of lean more toward the anonymity side and kind of anti-government surveillance. That's my stance, and I am definitely in favor of Tor. I'm not in favor of all the bad stuff that goes on the dark web, but bad people are going to do bad things whether there's surveillance or not. So I definitely think that people doing illegal things should get in trouble, but if I don't want the government doing surveillance on me all the time and knowing everything that I'm doing. So I like this little picture here with all the angry faces from the police and the lawyers and stuff. So here I am, all happy, looking at my internet, and all these people are spying on me. Basically, that's what that picture is showing us. And here's a screenshot of the Tor website. And let's go to summary. And this summary page has the best diagrams. This one's really cool. It has all of like layers and stuff of the internet and groups that are on that use the dark web, and I like this because it shows different cryptocurrencies. It says greasing the wheels of the dark net, and I feel like that's definitely true, because there's a lot of transactions on the dark web, illegal ones that are fueled by cryptocurrency. This diagram is really cool, very detailed. This is the most detailed iceberg diagram, and definitely take a look at it when you get the chance. And my references, a lot of good. This is Ross William Ulbricht, the guy that made the Silk Road, made and sold like $22 million of drugs and other illegal stuff on the Silk Road on the dark web. Sold it all for Bitcoin, and now he's in prison for life. It's a good article, and I'll link to the articles right here. And this is the Tor website, and this is a really good technical paper from Trend Micro. It's a good big security powerhouse, and a lot of interesting information that I got from here. Cool graphics and diagrams and stuff. Very good analysis of everything on the dark web. This is where I got the timeline from Trend Micro also. Good article from them. A little shorter, but with cool timeline. And you can zoom in on there. Alright. And this is the Newsweek article. And 14 grams good quality cocaine, only 300. I don't know, I guess that's some other Bitcoin. Let's see, these are all the identities that Ulbricht used. Very good article. And appendix, this is the full interview with Michelle Guell from Cisco. She's got a lot of good answers, and that is it. Thank you very much.